Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the mixed girl tag, which is a tag that I've seen here on YouTube ever since I was a kid. I used to watch like Sammy Marie and other people do this tag, and I thought that today I would do it. So yeah, today I'm just going to be answering the tag questions. If you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my laptop down here, and I'm going to be reading out the questions from my laptop. If you would like to see the questions for yourself, they'll be also in the description box down below. If you'd like to do this tag, the questions are down there. And if you would like to answer any of the questions, go for it in the comments. So question number one is, what are you mixed with? So my mum is Taiwanese and my dad is like English Australian. So combined, I am like half Asian, half Caucasian, so like Eurasian or Wasian people say. I've always heard Eurasian, but I heard the term Wasian for the first time last year. I can't believe I'd never heard of it before. It means like white Asian. Eurasian is like European plus Asian. But also Eurasia is like a different area as well anyway, so confusing. Question two, what ethnicity have you often been mistaken for? I always laugh when people get my ethnicity wrong, not because like I'm offended or I'm laughing at them. I just think it's really funny because it's so random to me, because like it's so obvious to me what ethnicity I am, but obviously it's not obvious to other people all the time. That's really funny to me. Really random things. I'm trying to remember. Someone asked me if I was Latina one time, which I feel like I really am clearly not, but like obviously, you know, people can see different things in me, so you know, it wasn't like I was mad or anything. People sometimes think I'm some sort of like Russian or that area ethnicity. I don't see it, but like, you know, interesting. A lot of the time people think I'm totally white or totally Asian. But like, I don't know, I just seem so obviously mixed, half Asian, half Caucasian to me. So that always surprises me. But yeah, I get confused for as totally one or the other, or something really random like Latina or something like that. Is your hair curly or straight? Well, it's very, very straight. This is my hair. It's like probably 1A, the straightest of straight, the flattest of flat, the boringest of boring. But if I had curly hair, I probably wouldn't know how to handle it. I always wish I had curly hair though, because my hair is so flat and boring and straight, and it's like, you know, it's like my mum's hair. My mum has like typical beautiful, sleek, straight, healthy Asian hair. She has like such nice hair, and so I have similar kind of like straight hair vibes. My dad has no hair, so I hope I don't get that gene. Question four is, was coming from different backgrounds challenging growing up? It was very confusing for me when I was a kid, like trying to fit in or like see where I fit in with different groups, because like I didn't feel Asian enough to fit in with my Asian friends, because, you know, I was still white and we grew up in like a kind of more country area, so there were less Asian people around when I was growing up in like my class and stuff. But then I wasn't like white enough to like be totally mixed in with the other kids in my class and stuff. Like I was always the Asian kid in the class when I was in like primary school and stuff, and that really like affected me a lot as a kid. Some of the kids were like rude to me and like racist and stuff, and that really hurt me when I was a kid, because like I couldn't understand and stuff, and I think they were probably ruder to me than I can remember, but because I was young and I didn't realize what was going on, I probably didn't recognize it as much even. So props to my mom, because she was the one that probably like could see it and was like understanding what was going on. But yeah, it was difficult coming from different backgrounds growing up, but I do see it as like a blessing now, because, you know, I'll talk about it later. Which backgrounds do you embrace the most? Well, because I live in Australia, I feel like I live a very like Caucasian lifestyle, just because I, you know, live in Australia. But it doesn't mean I'm not like, I don't feel connected to my Taiwanese side, because I definitely do. We go back to Taiwan very frequently without lockdown, usually like once every year or every 2 years. When my grandparents were alive, you know, I was always hanging out with them, and they're obviously completely Taiwanese, so I was like very connected with them and like Taiwanese culture in that way. Yeah, Taiwanese culture is just like a total part of my life, and I don't see, oops, my boyfriend's calling me. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to talk to my boyfriend for a sec. Hi Will, I'm filming a video.
Oh, what are you gonna say about the pool thing?
Oh, wait, I'll pause the video. Sorry guys, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? It was what backgrounds do you embrace the most? Yeah, I do feel like I even though I do live in Australia and obviously I live a very Australian life here, I do feel very connected to my Taiwanese background still, and I don't like the assumption that like I would be more connected to one or the other. I can be connected to both. And yeah, I go to Taiwan pretty frequently, usually when there's not COVID, and like spend long periods of time there as well, so that I can like keep my Mandarin going. I speak Mandarin, and like so I can stay in touch with my family and make sure that I don't lose Mandarin, which is something that I'm like really grateful to be able to speak and stuff because it gives me a way to communicate with my family, my friends, and stuff there. And yeah, I love Taiwan and I love Australia. It's not one or the other; it's both. Question 6 is: have you ever been teased for being different? Um, More so in Australia than Taiwan. I'm sure in Taiwan people have thought I was like odd or foreign or something like that. But in Australia, at least, I'm more aware of it because I've been here more. Yeah, I have like more when I was younger, less now. I feel like I'm in a place now that's Sydney's very like a multicultural city, so I do feel like it's good the area that I live in that I can see lots of people of different like ethnicities and stuff. Where I used to live, it was more countryside and there weren't as many like it wasn't as diverse there. Whereas now I'm in a more diverse area, I see more people like me and stuff, and I see other like mixed people as well, and that makes me really happy. Like I don't know, because I didn't see them as much growing up. Like when I see another mixed person, I'm like, you're like me, besties. I don't know. There's a connection, even though we don't know each other. I feel like oh, you're like me. Um, have you ever been ashamed of being multiracial? Is question 7. Um, oh, I hate to say it, but like maybe when I was really young, and we were in the countryside, and I was like being bullied or teased or whatever about it. Um, Maybe I was ashamed. Maybe I like there were probably times where I just like looked in the mirror and thought, "Oh, I look really weird. Like I look like both these different things that are so different." Like I probably was a bit ashamed when I was younger. I don't feel that way anymore, like not at all. But when I was like, younger and I was being made fun of, like I'm sure there were times that I just wished that I looked like everyone else and fit in. But now I don't mind at all. Now I just see it as, it's part of me, and I wouldn't be myself if I was one or the other or like fit in more. Do you feel like being mixed has its benefits? I think that it does have its benefits, and the biggest benefit for me is that I can enjoy both my cultures. Um, I really like being Australian. I love living here, and I feel like totally Australian. But I'm also, a Taiwanese citizen as well, and I feel totally connected to Taiwan, and I love Taiwan. I have a great appreciation for, my Taiwanese culture and stuff like that. So, I feel like the biggest benefit for me is being so connected to two things that are so different, and it kind of gives more facets to my life, if that makes sense. I'm really grateful that my mom, when I was younger, she spoke Mandarin and English to me equally until I went to school. Both my Mandarin and English were on par, like they're a similar level. And then obviously when I went to school in Australia, my English went and improved, but my Mandarin stayed with me. And so I've always had that level of being able to communicate and stuff. And that's also something that has really benefited me from being like biracial. Question 9 is what makes being multiracial a beautiful thing? I think that it's a beautiful that I can appreciate, different cultures. It makes me open-minded. I don't know what I'd be like if I was, one or the other. So I can't really talk on that, but I'm very like open to, switching things up. I think that it was really like amazing that my parents came from such different backgrounds, but loved each other regardless and came together, and they still love each other and they've loved each other for many years. So I think that's really nice. And yeah, I think it's fun that my sister and I get to enjoy both of our backgrounds. I hope that was a good enough response. Question 10 is any advice to someone who struggles with their multiracial identity? If someone is struggling with like their multiracial identity, I really wish I could give them a hug because I feel like at one point of my life that was me too. I really like a lot of groups like on Facebook, like subtle Eurasian traits and subtle mixed traits. I feel like that's there's some groups that I really like on Facebook because it's a way to connect with other people who are multiracial or for me Eurasian, but like you might be a different mix or something like that. Like other people who are from mixed backgrounds, it's a great way to connect with other people and share experiences and stuff. And like you can vent and you're like, ah, oh, this person was so rude to me because they thought I was this and they were so confused about this. And like it's a way you can like vent if you've had a bad day, or like you can read other like relatable memes, and it's just like it hits so much harder when it's someone else that relates with you and you're on a level of understanding. So I really just think it makes a difference to reach out to someone that is of a similar multiracial identity to you. It makes you feel so much more connected. When I was younger and I didn't see as many people that looked like me, I think it made me feel more alone in my racial identity. And now that I can see more people around me who look like me or are from similar backgrounds where it's mixed, doesn't necessarily have to be like, half Caucasian, half Asian. It could be like any like mixed background. I'm like, oh, you've had a there is always like you've had a similar kind of growing up to me, and that you've had these multiple things going on for you in the background. So yeah, get in touch with people who are also multiracial, and like expose yourself to all your cultures. Don't feel like you have to shut out one of your cultures and embrace only one of them so that you can become complete or something. You can have all of your cultures and embrace them all, because you never want to lose that. It's a part of your identity and it's a part of yourself. Don't lose part of yourself so that you can please others and so that you can fit in more, because they're all part of you. I hope that made sense and it wasn't too rambly. That's all my questions. And that's not all my questions. That's all my answers for the mixed girl tag. I hope you liked this video. I was worried that I'd like even get emotional or something, but we pulled through and we didn't get too deep. Well, anyway, if you'd like to see more videos from me, please subscribe. You can like this video if you enjoyed it at any point. If you are struggling with identity and you would like to chat, reach out. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. Yeah, you know what to do. I'll catch you next time. Peace.